Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Honorable Rector and respected board members of the Universitas Ibn Khaldun Bogor, chairman and members of the organizer of this conference, distinguished speakers and professors, lecturers, and participants. Alhamdulillah, the title of my talk today is Universal Islamic Cyber Education Center, in short, Uni-ICE. It is meant for developing digital literacy for Islamic entrepreneurs in the Islamic economy. I have written a special book for this purpose, and my talk will be based from this book, which I will donate it or wakaf it to universities, and you may request a copy of this book in the form of a book which is ready, or the hard book from the university. I understand that the university will translate it to Bahasa Indonesia. Actually, this book, Maqasid al-Sharia Strategy for Islamic Cyber Education for developing a university as well as school, launched in November 2024 last year in Kuala Lumpur during a meeting among our scholars chaired by Professor Dr. Jamil Osman. And this resulting from this book, Uni-ICE in short form, was established in Libya. That means after a month that the book was launched. It was established in December 2024 at the Tabarak International Academic, Tripoli, and the director is Professor Dr. Taib, who was once the deputy rector of Madinah International University in Kuala Lumpur. From his effort, the discussion was made actively now with Australian Muslim Association, Russia University, USA, North American Islamic University, and also a few other universities in USA, Turkey, and Central Africa. We hope that by 2025 to 2030, few more Uni-ICE will be established in this region. I had a discussion with Dr. Poppy from the Universitas Ibn Khaldun last few months, and according to her, that the Universitas Ibn Khaldun is also interested to establish this center. And I had a discussion with the Triple IT Secretary General in Riyadh, and he personally support this idea, and he had reserved his time to come to Bogor in November to launch this center. Inshallah, we hope that it will be materialized. And also we had a discussion with the team from Fatane University in Thailand, will be coming next month in Kuala Lumpur to finalize the establishment of this Uni-ICE. Alhamdulillah, we able with all our effort, we're able to establish a network of Islamic cyber education worldwide. Now let us look at the scope of the Islamic economy. The Islamic economy encompasses sectors that follow Sharia principle, which is now actively being developed, which include but not limited to Islamic finance and banking, Islamic insurance and Islamic bond, Islamic investment, and so on. The other aspect of Islamic halal food and beverages and cosmetics, Islamic and fourthly, Islamic Waqf and Zakat management, and fifthly, Islamic digital platforms, and now, which is getting popular, the development of Islamic tourism. We have been observing the state of global Islamic economy is surpassed 7.7 trillion US dollars, or nearly 10 trillion US dollars in 2025, and this is going to increase to about 30 trillion US dollars in 2030. That means another 5 years. This development having a critical shortage of digital competent professionals among Muslims, it may threaten to limit its potential. Therefore, Cyber Education Center will address this gap by nurturing 1. Technical competence, 2. Islamic ethical awareness, 3. Entrepreneurial acumen, 4. Global collaboration skill. And this digital platform, as we're discussing just now, we have to integrate with Islamic values into digital learning. As we know, that digital platform often delivered content shaped by secular or materialistic ideologies for the purpose of making money, for the purpose of developing a brand, and for the purpose of capturing the market. To preserve this situation, we have to preserve the Islamic epistemology. Cyber education must integrate, firstly, Quranic values and Prophet teachings, Maqasid al-Sharia as learning outcome, Arabic or Islamic terminology and worldwide, teaching material drawn from Muslim entrepreneurial experiences, and also the codes of digital ethics, like privacy, modesty, truthfulness, and advertising. This situation is to ensure that learning benefit from both technological innovation and spiritual guidance. And we look at the technical and infrastructure barriers. The technical infrastructure barriers, which include the digital divide, that when many Muslim majority regions have weak internet connectivity, especially in rural or underprivileged areas, limiting their access to cyber education. And secondly is the cost of technology. We can see that the high cost of smartphone, laptops, and data packages prevent many potential learners from participating actively. And thirdly, the platform fragmentation. This absence of unified platform for Islamic content has led to inconsistency in quality, credibility, and user experiences. And lastly, cybersecurity is at risk. The main lack of digital safeguard can lead to data breaches, misinformation, and exposure to inappropriate or harm content Islamic. Cybersecurity risk is another area which is of concern. That means lack of digital safeguards can lead to data breaches, misinformation, and exposures to inappropriate or harm content. What is our strategic response to all these barriers? Firstly, we must use open source, mobile-first learning platform. We must distribute digital device to the poor country by means of zakat and CRS support. We must build ethical Islamic cloud infrastructure with Sharia compliant cyber education. So these are the three main important strategic response to these barriers. Now let us look into the opportunities in the digital age for our entrepreneurs. Firstly, global Muslim demographics. We've covered 60% of Muslims under the age of 30. This is research being found out. And this is a vast opportunity for youth engagement in cyber learning. And also the development in artificial intelligence, AI. As we can see, the AI is getting popular among youth. So in this case, we should develop AI which is personalized content, translation across languages, and recommend sources or resources based on learners' interests. And thirdly, the blockchain for certification. Blockchain strategy can use secure Islamic certificates, track progress, maintain transparency in wakaf and zakaf allocation. And lastly, the halal tax setup. The rise of halal application, for example, Islamic fintechs and online marketplaces, offers a project-based real-world learning opportunities for Muslim learners. Our strategic response in these opportunities, firstly, we should develop AI-powered Quran and Hadith application. We should partner with halal setup for capstone projects and practical experience. We should use blockchain for digital certification and transparent zakat and wakaf teaching. These are the opportunities response for our development. We can turn challenges into opportunities. I mean, we look into a strategic outlook. By transforming adversity into innovation, Islamic cyber education can lead the way in building a just, inclusive, and maqasid-driven global education system. For example, the challenge of digital divide, which we had discussed earlier, the strategic opportunity is that we could develop wakaf-funded, mobile-friendly learning platform. And the other challenge, which is resistant to change, which we discussed earlier, we could develop our strategic opportunities is that we could develop hybrid pedagogy training for ulama and educators. That the ulama educators can be open to new technologies. And we can see, as we mentioned, the challenge of fragmented content. We could develop unified, centralized Islamic digital content repositories. And lastly, language limitation. AI assisted multilingual course library could be established. And there are also policy neglect what is surrounding us, especially the United Nations Strategic Development Goal. So we could use evidence-based policy to align United Nations strategic goal in accordance to Maqasid al-Sharia. Lastly, brothers and sisters, to conclude my talks today, I would like to put across 4 key issues which we need to examine. First is the Ummah now at a crossroad of knowledge, either increasing or declining. Cyber education could be as catalyst for civilizational revival. Thirdly, we're discussing about proposed strategic recommendation for future action. And lastly, we look into unity through knowledge and digital collaboration. When we look at the first issues, today, brothers and sisters, the 21st century presents both unparalleled opportunity and potential danger. Either empower the Ummah to lead with wisdom, ethical charity and vision, or it could lead to deepen dependency on consumerization and the erosion of intellectual tradition. This situation is depending on our own choice. The choice lies in how we use this tool, guided by Islamic principle digital technologies. So we could revive the spirit of Iqra, yani learning, promote adab, discipline and ethics, support halal entrepreneurship and unite Ummah across geographies and cultures. The second key issue is about cyber education as a catalyst for civilizational revival. Historically, Muslim-led global progress in science, education and trade because of Tawhidi worldwide, a reverence for both divine and rational knowledge, institutions funded through Waqf and Zakat, and scholars who serve society selflessly. And then we could see that the establishment of cyber education offers a new platform to revive this civilizational legacy, no longer limited by physical madrasas to this virtual classroom, mobiles, application, and online networks can empower millions across the globe. Now let's talk about the third key issues, that is strategic recommendation for future action. If we have knowledge, as I mentioned earlier, our knowledge, if we don't put into action, as what Sayyidina Abu Bakr said, is totally useless. So let us put knowledge into action. The Islamic Cyber Center, as proposed, is meant to put knowledge into action. About the fourth key issues we need to examine is unity through knowledge and digital collaboration. We had to work for unity through knowledge and digital collaboration. Firstly, we can see that cyber education will and can eliminate borders or geography and language. Through cyber education, we can foster unity by promoting shared knowledge. And through cyber education, we can provide access to the undeserved in both Muslim minority context. For example, a course created in Malaysia can reach students in Nigeria, Indonesia, Africa, Europe, and Africa. Similarly, education expertise from Indonesia could be shared through the world, which covered Malaysia, Nigeria, Africa, Europe, and America. Another example is the use of the blockchain-based Wakaf application built in Cairo can support education in Aceh, and the halal fintech solution in Turkey can help farmers in Uganda and also Indonesia and Malaysia. This is the unity through knowledge and digital collaboration. Universal Islamic Cyber Education Center for developing digital literacy for Islamic entrepreneurs and Islamic economy. We create the Ummah in action, connected by faith and empowered through Islamic education for action. So with this word that we should unite the Ummah and put into action, connected it by faith and empowered through Islamic cyber education, and put action, inshallah, with the will of God, Muslim Ummah will be the best Ummah of all Ummah that bring peace and prosperity to humanity. Inshallah, we work together for the better of the Ummah, that University Ibn Khaldun Bogor will become the center for Islamic cyber education, not only for this region, for the world prosperity. Thank you very much.